Hello, everybody. Dakota Storm's coming in once again to give you guys a weather update on everything going on. And this is a little bit untraditional for me, but I'm actually probably not really going to focus at North Dakota weather really at all because there's a lot bigger things happening in the United States right now, specifically in the Midwest. So that is what we are going to be discussing on my way to town. So once again, anyone who comes in and views, um, that's exactly what I'm going to be discussing. I have no idea how to tell if there's anyone in here right now. I don't see any faces, or they have little icons for people and usually have numbers, but I don't see that right now, so I don't know if anyone's in here. Um, but yeah, for anyone in the stream right now, we're going to kind of go over some of that. I will start out with Dickinson, or not Dickinson, but North Dakota, Minot, Fargo, all them places. Yeah, this has definitely turned into just a big wind event for us. That's pretty much the extent of most of the state. Near the Bismarck areas, mid North Dakota, you can definitely be seeing a little bit of that, a little bit of the maybe trace of snow. Near Fargo, anywhere from like 1 to 3 inches, if I remember right. Maybe a little bit more. Things might have changed a little bit, but somewhere around, I'd say 2-3 inches, maybe 4. A little bit further into Minnesota, that's where you could have a potential winter storm. I know Fargo is under a winter storm watch, but you know, I don't think they're supposed to be getting that much. But definitely do watch for the intense wind, freezing rain, stuff like that. So, and then a little bit further into Minnesota, that's where you can definitely be expecting a lot more of the impactful snow. That's I've seen like 6 to 10 inches around roughly. But overall, that's not really what you got to worry about too much. What you got to worry about is the severe weather today, and it is sure packing a punch. I was just watching a Ryan Hall y'all stream, and they do have a current confirmed PDS tornado, which for those of you who don't know what PDS stands for, that means particularly dangerous situation tornado, which basically means it's a large and it's a confirmed tornado on the ground, and it's real dangerous, pretty much. That's all you need to know about them PDS tornadoes, and they should not be taken as a joke. You got to get to shelter immediately when dealing with one of those. That's not the ones that you want to be outside taking videos. If it's coming, you need to get to the safest place of your house, which is usually the most interior part of your basement. So that would be my recommendation. You know, make sure you have like shoes and stuff, because if there's debris, you don't want to be walking around in broken glass or whatever. So just be really aware of those PDS tornadoes. One above that is a emergency tornado, which, as would suggest, as the name would suggest, that is a very dangerous, very, very dangerous storm, and definitely not one you want to be sleeping on. Um, if you're in any of those areas, you do not want to go to bed tonight thinking you are 100% safe and that you don't got to worry about anything. You really just have to be aware, because there's going to be big storms, there's going to be big tornadoes tonight, and it's going to be nocturnal ones. So some people might go to bed and just, they've been through tornadoes before, but some of these tornadoes, if they hit you, will be like unlike anything you've ever experienced, because they are expecting very big tornadoes. Um, yeah, it is very, very, very dark. sorry about that. If you like to see some, at least a little bit of visuals, I just completely just went live just because of the severe weather outbreak slash tornado outbreak that was ongoing currently. I believe it's a 15% hatched risk for tornadoes, a 45% hatched risk for wind, and I believe there's areas that are 30% hatched risk for hail. Um, and the hatched mean it basically is significant. The parameters that the severe weather would be significant, and yeah, if you, I would highly advise if you happen to be in one of these areas that are looking at the moderate risk for today, 4 out of 5, I would definitely be tuning into like a Ryan Hall Y'all stream, Max Velocity. That's where I would go personally, just because I can't be showing you guys a bunch of visuals right now, and I would love to, but I am driving right now, and I don't really have that capabilities right now. So if you are from those areas, I'd 100% be going to these just so you can get the best information possible about what is currently ongoing, and you can see graphics and everything like that. That's where I would advise you to go. But if you're just watching just to see what I have to say about what's going on, then obviously you're in the right place because I'm going to be talking about everything that's going on. I will say one thing too. This is the biggest storm of 2025 without a doubt, and it's only going to continue tomorrow. Tomorrow is even more concerning. They have already issued a high risk, which is not the most common. We usually only see a couple of those a year. Um, I would say on average maybe three. I, I I've seen probably on average 3 high risks a year, and they're not to be taken like lightly. That's for sure. Especially since this one is a tornado-oriented high risk, which basically means that the high risk was issued because of how dangerously ripe the conditions for potent tornadoes are. And I've seen a couple things saying I'm a big fan of Reed Timmer, and I've been actively looking at what he has to post about these weather events coming up here. That was for today and tomorrow. And Reed was saying, "Oh, there's deer. I almost hit a deer." Okay. Wow. Yep. Just about smoked a deer. So that is interesting. Anyway, I got to recollect my thoughts here. That was a close call. Anyway, Reed Timmer was saying we could be seeing 50 to 100 tornadoes during this high risk event, potentially more, potentially less. Just be really aware during this because this is likely going to be a very bad event for millions of Americans. So definitely, and even if you're not in the high risk, if you're in the moderate, if you're in the enhanced risk, you still definitely got to keep a really good eye on this situation because you don't need to be in the high risk to get huge tornadoes. I'll read this chat real quick here. Oh, yeah, yeah, okay. I should 100% say I'm not going to try to deceive you guys. I am not storm chasing right now. I am in Dickinson, North Dakota. I'm on my way to a movie. So I'm not storm chasing. If you want to go watch some storm chasing, I would point you to the direction to Aaron J. Jack, Reed Timmer, a lot of those guys doing stuff like that. Or I'd go watch weather streams like Ryan Hall, Y'all, Max Velocity. I just wanted to talk about it a little bit because I think it's important, one, and two, it is kind of my passion. So, but yeah, I'm just in Dickinson, North Dakota. There's absolutely nothing going on except some strong wind here. But let's see here. attachment right here. Well, I'll put it this way. I would consider myself right now an inspired. I said that wrong. I'm sorry. Aspiring storm chaser. I'm not really big at the point because I am still pretty young at this point. But I will definitely be doing a lot more storm chasing content soon. If you look at like what I post, I basically just stay in my city or I don't travel too far at this point. So technically, I would say I'm a storm chaser, but my proximity is probably about 30 miles. So I really don't go too far at this point. But I definitely will be chasing a lot bigger storms once I get a little bit more money. Because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get a car that's not as nice as this one, so I don't gotta worry about the hail damage, and I can just full on go after them storms and get you guys the best content I can possibly get you guys, because that's the goal. And obviously, I want to help as many people as I can and inform as many people as I can, and basically just do everything that I can to help, because that's when it comes down to it, storm chasers, they do love weather, they do love storms, but never at the expense of others. Um, any good storm chaser will stop the chase to go and help people who have been impacted by these storms. And that's the type of storm chaser I will be once I can. But yeah, it is like a little bit of like a harder thing. It's not really hard to get into, but if you want to do it really good, then I would say it's a little more challenging. Um, I would 100% go for it. If you want to do it, 100% go for it. That's what I'm doing. I mean, I've wanted to storm chase since I was 8 or 9 years old, and 10 years later, I still want to do the same thing. So I'm going to college for meteorology, and so that I can storm chase safely. And then I'm also going to be on the a weatherman, so I'm going to be reporting the weather. And then on my spare time, I'm going to be storm chasing. So I got a very busy future coming up here. I really appreciate saying that you hope my channel grows too. Sorry, like I'm just reading like bits and pieces of the message because I am driving right now, and I did just pass the police too. So I want to keep my eyes on the road because just tonight I've already almost hit a deer, and the other day I almost went into the ditch. So I basically only look at the chat when I'm at a stop sign or a red light. That way I can do it safely. But I am currently 18 years old. Oh, no, you're all good for the questions. I love having a active and engaged chat. You really don't got to worry about it at all. I love answering questions to the best of my ability. Yeah, Georgia. I think Georgia, if I'm not mistaken, that was one of the at least moderate risks area. I can definitely do some research into it too, and see exactly where the high risk is, and I can post a video about it tomorrow. Go in depth. Um, one of these times, I gotta do one of these live streams when I'm not driving. That's kind of a rookie mistake because it's just I feel like I could engage so much better instead of just reading like bits and pieces. So sorry, you guys, for that. That's probably just a little bit of inexperience on my part. But I promise you guys, I'm gonna get better and better with each stream. Streaming has I've just kind of gotten into streaming just about a week ago, and I've been sticking with it. Yeah, 100%, 100%. Yeah, I definitely do not want to get pulled over and have to explain I was trying to read chats on my YouTube video. I don't really think that would give me a pass. I think I'd definitely still get a ticket. Um, yeah, I don't think that'd be a valid excuse, and I'd accept it too. I've never been pulled over, believe it or not. Oh, and look at that, look at that. Another dude just got pulled over. The police are very, very active tonight. Wow. Sorry, I'm kind of getting distracted. I am getting very distracted because this is a. I've just been driving around like 15 minutes, and it's been very eventful for some reason. So, wow. Okay, there's the. There he is, right there. There's the criminal. I think in our town, I don't think we have like emergency shelters in our town. I guess our town is very small. Well, the town I'm currently in, Dickinson, it is a very small town, population of like 22,000, which by a lot of other standards, that is a very small town. So I don't really think we got many shelters. The best we do got like a fallout shelter here though, a car place, which is kind of random, but just had me thinking about it a little bit, which is I don't know how that works, but I guess we'll see if a nuclear blast ever happens. That's where I'm gonna try to go. Thank you for saying I have a good talking voice too. A little bit of disclaimer. I do have a cold too, so the talking voice is usually even better than this. So if you want to just listen to the videos to hear my talking voice, go right ahead. I'm not going to stop you. But I do have a cold right now. I'm getting over it. But I've been told by some people before that I do have a good like announcing voice, and I was kind of a stud when I was in that speech class too. I kind of started off, I was like really nervous, a little bit like shaky in my voice, but as the class went on, I got like really real good. She wanted to recruit me to the speech team, which maybe I should have done since I'm going into weather reporting, but I just decided not to just because I don't know. I didn't have any good buddies in there pretty much, but I want to thank everybody once again for coming in and tuning into what I got to say. I I think I'm going to say this. I'm going to definitely be making a video talking about this high risk tomorrow. Actually, I can't say definitely because it all depends on the timing. I believe that the high risk is going to more so be for the morning hours, and I do love to sleep. So you guys just let me know if I should make a video, like if I should wake up and get a video out there. I don't. It is always interesting to see how my viewers are distributed across the United States. I got people from all over the United States. I got people from Serbia. I talked to one person on Serbia the one day. I have some people from India, all over the place. It's awesome. I want to grow this audience as much as I can. Um, but yeah, just let me know if I should make some more videos. If you guys ever have any ideas for me, I'd be more than willing to at least give my shot at it. The one thing is, I don't know for sure if I can handle like documentary type deals yet, unless it's something I'm really, really passionate about, because I'd have to do editing too. And I'll be 100% honest, I have no idea how to edit videos. So eventually, hopefully, I can get to the point where I get enough of a audience that I can get an editor for my channel, so that I never have to learn. But maybe I'll still have them teach me a few things because so I don't have to be completely reliant, and it would just be interesting to learn. Okay, I'm gonna actually read some more chats now because I am parked in the Walmart parking lot, so I can very safely read chats now and not almost get in a crash, almost hit a deer, or get pulled over. Just so I don't hit somebody when I'm trying to park now. Okay, there we go. Yeah, thanks for all the words of encouragement. It is definitely great appreciated. Yeah, I think that is a solid point. Like, basically, become more and more active. The day of severe outbreaks, do a day of stream, and then also do like forecasts too. I definitely like that idea, and you will especially see me get very active once the North Dakota storm season is up and running, just because it's my regional place. So you can definitely expect me to get a lot more active during that time too. I really appreciate this subscription. As I always say, when you are a smaller channel like myself, it is really huge for each subscription. It is just like it's just a lot bigger than when you have like a million subscribers and you get a new one. When you're at like I'm gonna say 238, it's just a lot more meaningful. So once again, I really appreciate it. I'm going to see what was it called? It's with Novocaine. That's with I want to say his name is Jack Quaid, son of Dennis Quaid. I didn't really watch too much about it, but as far as I know, it's basically about a guy. He can't feel pain, and so he goes all John Wick, and he fights the criminals. I think. I could be 100% wrong. I could get into this movie, and it's about romance. I have no idea, but I just kind of want to see a movie, so this is the one I went to. I've had this channel going on for quite a while, actually. I've had this, I'd say, 4 or 5 years. Although, here's a fun fact. I started off doing Halo videos. If you scroll all the way back, I've posted about 105 videos now. You can see some Halo gameplay. Very high level Halo gameplay, might I add. I was a stud at Halo. I was definitely in my early years, so I don't know if it was as good as I remember. I haven't watched it in a bit, but one of them actually got, like, you took one of them down too, which was weird. Yeah, if I rebranded my channel. I don't know what that would look like though. I've always thought about getting like a different profile picture. Um, or even just make my channel just more so like obviously the biggest thing is weather, but then I have like bits and pieces of just about other things too, you know. Because I'm big in so many things. Like I'm big into movies. I'm big into obviously weather. Because called Dakota storms, but fitness. Um, I guess coin collecting. Football. Everything. I'm just big into so many things. I'm just trying to do the best thing that I can. Ideally, once I can get the sorry for the stutter. Wow, Dakota Storms to the level of like 50,000 subscribers, then I can add a additional channel that's more so just oriented on my life, um, and see how that one does. But yeah, appreciate the advice too. Shorts definitely is such a huge boost for smaller channels. I haven't been posting too many shorts just because the weather has been kind of, for lack of better words, lame here in North Dakota. Everywhere else, it has been crazy, but during the summer, you're gonna notice a lot more shorts. My highest viewed short, I want to say, was 6,700, and that was during a summer storm. I just think a lot of people find a lot more interest in that type of stuff, just because more is going on. You know, I definitely feel like that is the method to at least get you up and running. But yeah, this was I could say this was a pretty good stream. Um, got a lot to talk about, that's for sure. Appreciate everyone who sent and sent a message, liked, subscribed, all that. Once again, greatly appreciated. I'm just at Walmart right now, quick grabbing a couple snacks for the movie. So once again, really appreciate the kind words. Um, It's just huge to me. Just extra motivation to keep going. I love to grow a fan base. People that look forward to me posting. I don't know if I'm at that level yet, but I definitely know some people, like some buddies of mine, who always watch my content, and it is kind of funny to know that there's people watching you. But I'm hoping I can get pretty decently big someday, but we'll see what happens. We'll see. Thank you. Thank you a lot. Uh, I'm gonna probably be heading out here just so I can grab some snacks, but I appreciate everyone who popped in, especially you, JoJo. That's huge for all the encouragement you've been giving me. But until next time.